Alright, this is kind of unfortunate. In other people's playthroughs of this game, I saw that you could actually scroll to the right beyond the current world and check out the next one as a sort of a hint. You'd see Murray doing something random in front of it. But I'm here, I'm tapping right, I'm moving the analog stick to the right, and it's just not doing anything. Is it a regional difference thing? Because if so, that's really dumb. Either way. Greetings and salutations, everyone. I'm Ekamak. This is Let's Play Sly Raccoon. In the last episode, we got started on this world. We actually got 3 treasure keys, which is kind of a surprise. We might as well unlock this. We set off fireworks, they smash into the roof, and now we have a short moment to get this massive coins before they vanish. And we could jump down there, but... Ooh. Yeah, let's do it. The thing is, the very last vault you open, it doesn't matter what level it is because the vaults are determined by their location. The very last level the very last vault. As I was saying, the very last vault is impossible to open. It actually is locked until you beat the final boss. Also, this level, actually most of the China levels, are quite nefarious with how they hide clue bottles. I remember that one of them is that, for a start, if we go back here, you can see clue bottles there, but we can't jump up there. We just can't get enough momentum off these hooks. So you've got to do a lot of this level basically folds back in on itself, and there's quite a few times you're going to have to give up your progress so you can get clue bottles. Right, this is the one that has the secret alcove right in front of it. I should also point out that you won't get to keep the immunity from gravity or water, and unlike invisibility, you don't get that back in other Sly games. But in those games you actually have health bars, so it makes sense that it wouldn't be allowed. And I actually remember being such a fan of the game that I had this game making program. It was really basic. It was called Stagecast Creator. And I actually, I was really looking forward to Sly Raccoon 3. I actually made a 2D side-scroller version of Sly Raccoon 3. It was very basic, just to a few, well, barely even levels really. Basic controls and stuff like that, but it just shows how much I really like the game that I violated some copyrights, perhaps we could call it. I did have some talent with programming in games through brute force education really, but never anything special. Like, I would never be able to make proper platformers on the game maker. Just couldn't figure out how to get gravity to work. But I did learn how... Let's try this again. Yeah, you're not supposed to be able to hit them because you just can't get enough air time and you just bounce off the side. But they're just so very barely high, low enough that you can jump off the center and time your attack right and take them out. And that's for the best, since they're really annoying with that constant yaha yaha. I'll get you. I'm too compulsive to leave them. That one might just be out of reach, but fortunately, because we're going to come around full distance, we can just take him out later. It's kind of silly how they're so focused on their training they don't notice me going about killing them. Also, yes, that angle does reveal that there's a lot of clue bottles in here. They had it coming. One point of interest right now, and this is recorded in the same time, so yeah, but it's kind of weird that they gave Panda King a sympathetic backstory, but also he probably, like, we've got Raleigh, who became a pirate because he was bored with life. And he's probably killed a lot of people with his storm machine. Mugshot ran a bunch of people out of town with machine guns, so he's probably got quite the body count under his name. And Ms. Ruby's raising the dead, but it's kind of weird that they gave Panda King a tragic backstory, only to then have him kill a lot of people with that rocket. I mean, you'd think that with 25 clue bottles this would be a short level. It's not. In fact, looking back at it now, it's kind of amazing how short this game is, because I remember sinking quite a lot of time into it. Maybe just little kid memories. I mean, I feel like I was a teenager at the time, but still, you've got time to kill at that age. And then we have to backtrack onto the side, because that's where clue bottles are. Not many clue bottles though. But yeah, after Persona 5 Strikers, it's kind of fun to be able to get so much progress in just a single video. So then, there's two ways to get around this. One is if you sneak around the outside of the perimeter, you can attack the guard. The other is that you can hit this and then jump on it just as it flies out of the guard's reach. Also, you could always just use the invisible walk if you don't realize the rail on the side. Can't tell you what I did the first time I played the game. Really. Three bottles left. There's still a bit of level to go. Not much, but it is there. Honestly, I didn't remember that this was here. I just saw it out of the corner of my eye as I jumped off as the camera spun around. From here, it was spinning to here, and I thought, right, that looks like a walkway. I have to go check that out because it's not what the camera wanted me to look at. Oh yeah, I remember this part. Also, I remember that Proton John kept getting yeeted off the side. And then at the end of it, he got he got this power, the anti-gravity defying power. And he said, that would have been really handy just a bit earlier. Like, this game is nostalgic to me. I like it. I like playing it. And I like seeing other people play it because I get, well, Maybe it's not the absolute best way to put it, but I like talking in the comments about it.
To enter the vault code. Lucky for you, I versed in chaos theory. Otherwise, this code would have been unsolvable. Input 932.
How do you write a code with chaos theory? And also, the lighting here is not good. I can barely see what I'm putting in. I guess this is 1, 2. I guess it really doesn't want me to have the wrong code. Yeah, it wasn't skimming over like usual. I'm very sad about that. Because the most fun I have is in putting the wrong code and having it saved that way.
I'll upload the data straight into your binocucom.
Would have been helpful last episode for the first level, wouldn't it? But still, you see how they can be kind of dirty with how they hide the clue bottles in this level.
I've calculated the trajectory of these rockets and I'm 99% sure you'll be able to ride them all the way to the top of that statue before they explode.
What about that other 1%?
Well, in that case, Sly, you will be blown to bits. But the experience will no doubt be spectacular.
Nice.
Now, to unlock these rockets, you're going to need all 7 of the Panda King's treasure keys.
Right on. I'll steal them in no time.
That guard isn't reducing his light by falling asleep or anything like usual. You'd be... I guess you aren't expected to do a roundabout attack like that. And oh boy, it's time for pain. It's time for a lot of pain.
Hurry, what are you doing down there?
Well, I'm minding my post when I notice this snow cone stand, and I think to myself, hey Murray, you gotta keep your energy up. So I hurry over here, and then all of a sudden, monkeys are everywhere, bugging me to race them 3 times around this track for a key.
You could use the key. Think you could take them?
Come on, Sly, they're a pack of monkeys. How can I lose?
Alright, remember, steer with the left stick and press square to use any nitro boosts you collect. Keep clear of those icy patches.
Thanks for the advice, Sly, but trust me, I got this under control.
You just jinxed it. This one is... Ooh, this one is dirty because ice physics. But then, I don't know whether I'd... See? Bad luck! He fell over, and now he's taken... The guy literally fell off, and yet he rubber banded in front of me. I hate these... I hate these races so much. They're so friggin' hard. And they can destroy your nitro boosts. I don't think the AI is programmed to gang up on you by having one of them smack, crash, dab into you and cause you to be unable to win the race. I don't think that's how it goes, but it certainly felt like it after that first start, didn't it? I hate the Mario races so much. This Ruby's World didn't have them, but We got to second place on the first lap, but first place is rocketed ahead. I don't think we can catch him. Is he gonna take the boost? No, but I'm not either. Got it on my second time. Still despise the Murray driving sections. Also, if you lose, there's actually... Murray complains about driving, how he's thrown off by driving on the wrong side of the road, which is dumb. Because it's a race where we don't care about driving which side of the road we drive on. Not nice memories of those. Not nice memories at all. Surprise! Now, should you not have the stealth walk? This is how you're supposed to get up there. And yes, right after we got introduced to it in the Ms. Ruby section, we've now got the Panda King version. And considering that I kept getting hit... Shoot. Alright, we're gonna have to go back so that Bentley can finish his sentence, but... Yeah, considering I kept getting hit in the Ms. Ruby one, I get the feeling that I'm a bit out of practice, and I'm probably going to get hit a lot in this one too.
This vehicle is identical to the one you found in Ms. Ruby's lair. Someone with some serious high-tech skills must be providing these guys with hardware. The fifth member of the Fiendish Five, perhaps? Remember, use the left analog stick to move and aim the right analog stick in the direction you want to shoot. You know, I bet that cannon is powerful enough to blow down those heavy security doors.
But yeah, these hatches are the gravestones. They're gonna keep popping out of them until they're shot down. Yeah, technically until you shoot out their supports. For some reason, even though this vehicle is hovering over the ground, straight to the point. But yeah, even though it hovers, it still reacts to the carpeting moving underneath you. Not sure why, but considering that we haven't really got this sort of stuff in real life yet, what would I know about how the physics work? Now we have two. Once more into the breach. 3 at once! Because we know you've got his mooks. Fridge. It worked after all. And also it stopped once they'd all been shot out. That's weird. And now, a new type of obstacle. Ramps. Things can go down, but they can't go up. And as you can see from the distance, we've brought these guys back again. You can at least destroy the snowballs, but considering the sizes of your projectiles versus the size of you, it's entirely possible that they could slip past and knock you and crack you in the skull. And another thing, some of these ramps are just pure snow, they can't be destroyed. Weird thought that comes to mind, and I don't really understand why my train of thought led me to it. I wonder how Neopets handled the removal of Macromedia Flash, because I mean, I have got a bit of a hobbyist dabbling in game making programs, but I also learned a bit about animating. They weren't anything impressive, the videos that I made with Macromedia, but I did make something. But that wasn't the point. The point was, a lot of the currency for Neopets was in its little mini-games, which were made with Macromedia Flash. And it also had animations for story beats, made in Macromedia Flash. What would have happened when everyone stopped supporting it because Adobe decided we're going to burn, we don't want to support Flash anymore, but screw you guys getting your hands on it. Oh dear. I hope I'm not doing anything awful to the controller because it feels like I might be slightly ripping off the right analog stick from this controller. I've already torn off the analog sticks on it. I've already wrecked the analog sticks on my old PlayStation 1 controllers. I don't need it to happen to this as well. Out of the way. And now, the 7th and final treasure key. There. There's a dragon in the distance, and we just had a duel. The level's over now.
Freeze, Raccoon!
How can I freeze when my heart warms at the very sight of you?
Shut up, Ringtail. I don't know what you're doing here in China, but I'm sure it can't be good for whoever owns this place.
You must only have eyes for me if you're too blind to see what's going on around here.
All I see is a pathetic thief who's escaped justice for far too long.
I'm proud to be a thief, especially when I'm stealing from a vicious extortionist like the Panda King. Open your eyes, detective. These quaint temples are a front for an illegal explosives factory.
Don't try to confuse the issue. You criminals are all the same, and none of you can escape justice.
Yeah. Sure, whatever. So, this isn't nearly as bad as the mugshot one is, thankfully. You can actually backtrack a lot easier here, but there are certain obstacles where she'll shoot ahead and destroy parts of the level and cut you off from fully reaching everywhere. And there are clue bottles that you can lose from that happening. This part here comes to mind. Fortunately, we got that one pretty easily. I'll just run about smacking these chests. Oh yeah, you can also destroy those platforms. I guess once you shoot down the... Yeah, hang on, give me another shot at that. Yeah, once you knock this down, you could actually just get to there from here, so I guess in all my years I didn't think of that. One interesting thing in future games where they have an overworld and everything, you can run into Carmelita in the overworld. In Raccoon 2, she'll attack guards, but if she sees you, she'll focus on chasing you off. In Raccoon 3, she shows up a lot more often, but if it's a choice between attacking you or attacking a guard, she'll go after the guard, so you actually team up with her in a way. Or at least until you're done with the enemy, then she'll go after you. And it's something that I'll talk about more then, but in that game she's pretty much, in the future games, she's immortal when encountered in the overworld like that. Except for one very specific, I guess it's a bug because I don't think it's intentional. You can kill Carmelita. And she doesn't get back up, she just lays there until she despawns and presumably respawns somewhere else. Or maybe she doesn't at all and you have to reload to get her back, but still, it was quite a surprise for me then. Carmelita's got to be feeling so cheated that I keep falling into bottomless pits. They don't do anything anymore. Yeah, Master Thief's sprint trick there. Don't wait for Carmelita, just keep crawling. She tries to hit you, but you can't. Now she'll start blasting the roofs. The roofs? The roofing. Hey there. How close are we? I don't think I've missed anything. Now she's going to be kind of cunning with this, and if I wasn't gravity immune, then it would probably be a lot more problematic to me. The thing is, I don't really mind that much because I have to show it anyway though. Where did I miss? You can stop shooting at me. I'm probably gonna have to replay the level to find the chests, or the chest, or the key, or the clue bottles that I missed. She finally hit me!
When you least expect it, I'll be there.
Problem is, unskippable cutscenes. Oh. I can just walk off without it. But I can't get back up. Yep, I still gotta take the key.
Unfortunately, this vault code appears to have been written in owl dialect. I won't be able to crack the code until we meet and defeat the bird who created it.
Interesting little tidbit, but yes, you aren't allowed to open this vault yet.
Watch your back, Cooper. When you least expect it, I'll be there.
I guess this was before unskippable cutscenes, but still, there's a reason we don't have those anymore. And technically over time, but we have the people, or rather we have the keys. Why not do the boss for the area before we finish up? I honestly can't remember whether we showed off
See
the...
that ring on the bundle of fireworks? Hook onto it with your cane to hitch your ride.
I honestly can't remember whether I showed off the full blasting vehicle conversation or not. I'll have to check that after the episode's finished recording. Yeah, you can't grab onto it until you've set it on light. Don't be 2%, don't be 2%, don't be 2%!
I see you carry Kane of notorious Cooper thief clan. Have you come here for revenge? To steal back the devious Raccoonus?
That was my plan at first, but now I'm more interested in putting an end to your avalanche extortion racket.
Why should you care if I bury a few worthless village in snow? You are a thief, just like me.
No, that's only half right. I am a thief from a long line of master thieves, while you're just a frustrated firework artist turned homicidal pyromaniac.
Insolent child. You shall pay dearly for your disrespect. Still, to honor your Cooper ancestry, I will send you to your doom with the beauty of my new firework technique, Flame Fu.
Yep! I don't know how this ties into fireworks, but sure, why not?
Fiery wheel.
The important thing about this fight is telegraphs. He's going to show you what attack he's going to do, and you avoid it. And if you're slow about hitting him, you actually get these moments of him coiling back right before a phase shift, which is this. And if you're in just the right position, you can actually be sent through the lanterns to destroy them. It does nothing, but it's cool. So the important thing about Palms of Thunder there, don't move. Also, I'm getting cocky. Missed. I don't know whether you're supposed to be using those to hide behind, because you can just... Yeah. That one you want to move. Missed again. And I think this is the final one, I'm not sure. Oh! I did it without trying. Cool. And now he puts them all together. Oh man, I might know this fight a bit too well for my own good. Even though I took a hit. That was just me being overconfident.
Arcane is unparalleled.
Sly, I did a cross-analysis of the metal used in that high-tech blasting vehicle, and it turns out it can only be found in one place. The Krakatov volcano in Russia. That's got to be where we'll find the fifth member of the Fiendish Five. So get what you came for and let's get out of here.
Retrieving the Panda King section of the Thievius Raccoonus gave me a chance to learn about my technically minded ancestor, Otto Van Cooper. Not known for his physical dexterity, Otto relied on vehicles to aid him in his criminal endeavors. Armed with his designs, I was sure Murray would be able to make some cool modifications to the team van.
So no actual new skill from this fight.
A frustrated Inspector Fox, having missed me coming down the mountain, threw the Panda King in jail, thus putting an end to his avalanche protection services and ensuring the safety of mountain villages throughout China. My gang and I took a little time off and did some shopping in Hong Kong. Thoroughly relaxed, we headed home to plan our next move.
Come on already, it can't be that hard to catch him. But yeah, we have one more safe to get, but we can't get it for now. So next time on Let's Play Sly Raccoon, Final World. Until then guys, take care. I'll see you all around.